Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Minecraft video on my channel. My name is KIllFeed, or Brandon here today. If you guys are new, make sure you subscribe down below, as we are almost at 10k subscribers, which is really crazy considering that I have not posted in the last like 20 days. But go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and leave a like on the video, as we're going to aim for about 150 likes on the video. But without further ado, in this video here, we're going to be building a Afk Creeper Farm. Now, this is not my build. This is one of my members and subscribers build. His name is Oofington. That's how I know him. A lot of people know him as Oof Gaming. He does have a YouTube channel, so I am obviously going to link it down below. But yeah, he is a member on my channel, and I'm very, very grateful for that right there. But the actual Trident Killer is not his. I will definitely link it down below who it is. I think it's Nexus or something like that. I can't remember, but I'll link his channel down below in the description as well. But I'm going to show you how to build everything. Now, this is going to be a pretty lengthy build, and it's going to be a very expensive build. Really, the only expensive thing you need is trapdoors, buttons, and some building material. It could literally be dirt if you want it. You need ocelots or cats. I have tested to where ocelots are better at forcing creepers to run away. They have more of a running distance. They can track them longer than cats. So if you guys want to know the rates on this, I get around 2.5 stacks to 3 stacks every 20 minutes, which equivalents to about 10 to 12 stacks an hour. And obviously I am going to be building a sugarcane farm tomorrow, so if you guys want to see that, be ready and tuned in for that. So I have been sitting up there for about 20 minutes now, maybe a little more than that, and we have what, 1 2 3 4 5 stacks of gunpowder. So I mean, it just varies. So that's about probably 30 minutes of AFKing right there. So if you guys are ready for the build, ready for everything, go ahead and leave a like on the video. Help me out a little bit. Let's get to 10k. I want to get to 10k before the end of February. I know it's possible. We can do 700 subs in 1 month. I know we can. Okay, I'll see you guys when I'm ready to build this thing. Also, I did forget to mention, if you have a looting 3 sword, your rates will definitely jump a lot, because you're going to be using a Trident Killer. So if you have a looting 3 sword, use it. If not, don't use it. Okay, guys, so everything you need is in these chests right here. It is pretty costly, so if you guys don't have any like spare wood, I should say, you're probably gonna have to go caving. What, you're gonna have to go mine some trees. So it doesn't matter of any material you use for this build. So you're gonna go ahead and need 27 stacks of building blocks. Now, it could be any building blocks you want in the game. It could be dirt, it could be cobble, it could be stone, it could be anything. I'm gonna use iron blocks for this build right here. You also need 19 stacks of trapdoors. This is a little overboard. You need about 18.5 stacks, but 19, obviously, because 19 is greater than 18.5. You need 19 stacks. You also need 7 stacks of buttons. Yes, it is very costly on some stuff, very weird, but it does work 100%. So follow this right here: 27, 19, 7. Then you're going to need 4 signs, 8 water buckets, 4 pistons, 4 observers, a lever, a redstone torch, some tridents, and a looting 3 sword. Is not mandatory, but it does double your rates. I've noticed it doubles, almost triples your rates, so go ahead and do that. And also add in some leaves. I would say add in like about half a stack of leaves. Okay, guys, so first off, we're going to take our ground level, which is that middle number up there where it says 63 in the top left corner. We're going to go up 140 blocks from that. So we're gonna go up to 203. This is going to actually clear out everything below us and everything above us where creepers could spawn, have the actual potential. So go ahead and go up that high. You don't have to go up that high, but I'm doing it because I want excelled rates. I want the best rates I can possibly get. So I'm gonna go up there, and I'll see you guys when I'm there. Okay, guys, so I made it my 140 blocks up. As you can see, you're pretty far up here, so if you don't have a elytra, you could be in trouble. So what we're going to do from this actual location here is that this is a spawning platform. So now we're just going to go ahead and mark it out, so we know. You don't have to do this like what I just did there to knock it out, but this is obviously going to be the start of our platform. So we're going to take this block right here, and we're going to make a 8 by 24 area. So we're going to go, this is number 1, 2. We're going to go 12 this way and 12 that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So now we did 12 that way. We know that this one is our middle one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So just like that, we have 24 blocks in a row. I'm pretty sure it's 24 blocks. Okay, guys, so now what we're going to do, we're actually going to go 8 long. So right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we're just going to fill in this big square. Oh, well, let me go ahead and grab it. So now that we've done this, you're going to go ahead and fill this in, and we're going to make this our first layer. Okay, so now that you have your first layer done, now what you're going to do, you're actually going to mirror this on the other side. So come over 2, and then 3, and that's going to be the start of your second layer. You want to leave a 2-block gap here because this is going to be our waterway. Now we're just going to go ahead and create this on the whole other side. So guys, I did forget to mention you are going to be needing ocelots or cats. You can use either one of them, but in my honest opinion, I would go ahead and try to go out of your way to find ocelots. Creepers do track them further, and if let's say a creeper spawns here and you're going to have your ocelots and cats in the back wall, they will actually track them this far. I mean, whenever a creeper would spawn here and they would stare at a cat, they would run to like right here and they would quit running because they're out of the range of the cat. But if you have an ocelot, they will actually keep running until they fall off to get completely away from the cat or the ocelot. So it's your choice. You can pick whatever one you want, but they do both work. I would honestly go with cats if you don't want to take too much time. But yeah, ocelots work way better than cats. And also one more thing I do want to mention is that you can make this thing 40 layers if you want to. You can make it all the way up to the sky limit and just have all these different layers. Just make sure you have 2 blocks in between. So this is 1 layer, go up at least 3 layers, and then you can start a next layer right here and just do it. I have that one is 6 layers. It's 3 on each side, and I get about 2 stacks or 3 stacks an hour of gunpowder. So you can make it literally where you get like 10 stacks in like 20 minutes. No, I get 3 stacks in 20 minutes. So you can make it literally like you get 10 stacks in like 20 minutes if you want to. You can literally go so crazy with this. But I'm only going to show you how to make it with the 3 layers like I did, the 6 layers, but 3 stories high. So just make sure you do this. Make sure you just go up 2 blocks, really 3 blocks, and then go up. So there's a 2-block gap. So you're going to go up. That's where the creepers are going to be spawning. Then go up 1 more. So it has a floor level. Now do that on both sides, and I'll see you guys whenever you're done with that. So I must say, whenever you're doing a layer at a time, it's probably best to do your buttons and your trapdoors as you go. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my buttons and trapdoors. Okay, so for the trapdoors, all you want to do is just place them on every single block above you, just like this, on the layer above. So you're just going to be making another layer, but for trapdoors. So go ahead and fill them all in. Oh, I hate when it does that. Go ahead and fill them all in, and we'll get to the buttons next. Okay, guys, so now that you're done with the button, or actually the trapdoors, sorry. So now what you're going to do with the buttons, you're actually going to place it along the inside of this whole thing. So all 24 of these you need to place on both sides of these things. Just this will help the actual creepers walk off because they'll see it as a full block. Instead of doing trapdoors because you will have water throughout here, go ahead and do buttons. So now what we're going to do is we're actually going to be placing the buttons on the floor. This is going to help prevent any spiders from spawning, and no spiders spawn at all as we see a pillager spawn. So no spiders will spawn at all with the buttons, so that is a good thing to note. Alrighty guys, so how we're actually going to do the buttons is that you're going to come to the second block right here, and you're going to place one here, skip one, and just place one every other block. Now you're going to leave a space back here because we are going to be putting our ocelots or cats back here. So go ahead and skip one every other one. So you're playing like kind of like hopscotch, and you're going to mirror the image all the way down. Okay guys, so now that you have your buttons laid out, it should look something like this. So it should be on the very first one like this. So you're only going to put 4 buttons a row, because you're going to be skipping every other block. So all the way down, and you should have one skipping right here. So every other block skip, and you'll have it just like me. So go ahead and do that for every layer that you want to do. Now you don't have to do 10 layers. You don't have to do 14 layers. You can do these 2 layers, and that's it. And your rates will be okay. They won't be astronomical, but they will be pretty good. Now if you want to make it where it's ridiculous, then go ahead and add in as many layers as you want. So I'm going to go ahead and finish mine up, and I'm going to show you guys how to build the tunneling system for the water. Okay guys, so now that we're done with this, I'm actually only going to do 2 layers just to show you guys what the rates are like with the 2 layers here. So we're actually going to be putting in our cats. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the first few cats with you guys. So what you're going to do, you're going to actually make a little border like this. So obviously the back will be filled up. Okay. Let's go ahead and get back up here. So the back will be filled up with a wall. So don't mind that, like worrying about what's going to be in the back. So you're going to put your cat here, tame it, and let it sit down. Now you can do ocelots, you can do cats, you can do just those 2 objects, obviously, but you have to pick which one you want. And I'm going to be putting ocelots there, so I don't have to worry about anything. Okay, guys, so I'm actually going to use cats. So I'm going to show you that if you place a cat here, and you're going to go ahead and eventually tame it, you're going to scoot it into its little hole, and you're going to leave it right there. And then every 6 blocks, you're going to actually place a cat. So you're going to need 4 of them per layer. So you're going to need 8 for a 2 layer like this one right here. So as you see, I have the cats over here. It doesn't really matter about this open space over here. You can leave it just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mimic this on this side, and we'll be almost done with the build. Okay, guys, so now that you have your cats placed in, we're just going to fill in the walls. Very simple here. Go ahead and just put it all the way around, just like I will here. And do it all the way around. Now, do not worry about the waterway, because we will actually do that here in 2 seconds. But put in your walls first, definitely. Okay, guys, so if you actually want, you can actually put trapdoors on the top of this thing right here to eliminate all spawns of anything else, or you can light it up, either one. I'm going to go ahead and do trapdoors just so it's 100% spawn proof from anything in the game. Okay, guys, so we're actually going to come down 2 layers off the back wall for our water. So this right here is going to absolutely prevent the creepers from ever jumping back up and getting out of the waterway. So we're going to actually come off 8. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. So we're going to come down 2 below the floor, and we're going to come in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just to make sure it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay, for the next step, you're actually going to come down and you're going to go out 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and do it to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like that. So there's a 2x2 hole in the middle for the actual creepers to fall. So what you're going to do is you're going to come underneath and you're going to place a little barrier wall so the water will not be getting out. So let's just go ahead and do this, just like here. Do it on both sides. Okay, so now when we're done with that, you're going to go ahead and grab your signs. And what we're going to do is actually we're going to place them over the hole on each side. Now, this is going to prevent that little 3 stream right here that we have is water will not pass it. It'll actually stop right there, and it'll force the creepers to actually fall and not get bottled up. So we're going to place water in all of the places we need to place water. So obviously you guys know where to place water. Now, if you guys do want to continue going up, just don't put a roof right here, and they will fall in the water and they will not die because they will not take any damage because it's more than 1 block deep. So make sure that if you want to create more levels, to just keep the water flow just like it is, okay? And just mimic the layers on top. The more layers you have, the better rates you'll actually get. This one right here will probably do about 2 stacks every 20 minutes maybe. The more layers, the better results, okay? So now that we're done with that, we're actually going to create a funneling system. So now go ahead and pillar down, I would say about 20 blocks if you want. Doesn't have to be very far. It could be 10 if you want. But go ahead and pillar it down about 20 blocks. So I'll see you guys whenever I'm done with that. Okay, guys. So we're actually going to be making our Trident Killer next. So what you want to do is actually place down your piston. Make sure it's under your little tube here so no creepers can ever fall out. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to be placing our observer facing into the piston. You can tell by the little arrow, it looks like facing to the piston. So what we're going to do is face one right here, piston, face one right here, and then piston, face one here, and get on the other side, piston. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take our redstone torches and we're going to throw them on the side, not the back, the side of the piston, just like this. And now it's going to create a never dying circuit. And if you want to kill it, all you have to do is just place a lever and turn it. Oh, I'm crouching. Turn it off. And that right there will keep it off so it's not loud and annoying. Step number 3 is actually you're going to be putting in your hoppers. Now, this is something I did forget to mention that you want to add in, but you do want to add in hoppers. And it's very, very simple. Just go ahead and create a little layer underneath. So we can put a chest down here, and you can actually have like infinite amount of chests if you want. Very simple kind of build here. Let's go ahead and jump in here. And yeah, all we have to do is just crouch and place them into the pistons itself. And I'm pretty sure the Trident should be able to skin over this. So what you're actually going to do next is actually you're going to leave it like that, and you're going to be throwing in your Tridents here. You want to make sure you're far enough away that you are not opening the hopper. So all you're going to do is just throw 4 of the bad boys in there, and we are going to be putting our little blocks back. And if you turn it on, you can tell the tridents never do disappear or fall in there, so that's really, really good. So now that we have this thing on, all you want to do is really come away about 24 blocks and scoot as far back as you can to allow the creepers to spawn. Now you do want to light this area up because there is a chance creepers could spawn down here or any mob and knock you off. So let's go ahead and grab some torches. Okay guys, so that's going to be it for the video today. Make sure if you are not getting spawns with those 2 platforms, make sure you build extra ones. So this one is a 6 platform creeper spawner, and it does, you know, it gets, I don't know, I've been sitting here for about 10 minutes and I've already gotten about 2 stacks. So I mean it's very, very good, and it's very consistent. So if you guys want a more in-depth, a big, deeper build to see how much we can push the spawn limit, go ahead and let me know in the comments down below. Just know if you are not having any spawns, do create more levels. The more levels, the more spawns, the more spawning area for a creeper. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye everybody.